YouTube, Sky Striker is here and it is top tier. What is up, YouTube? Alright, so I'm going to go over here. I'm going to show you the deck. Why does it take me an hour to get to the deck list? Okay, where are you, Solomon? Moto. There we go. Okay. Huge shout outs also to my boy Steven. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. Love you, brother. You're my best brother ever. So let's go over the deck list and I'll tell you what you need. Now, I only have 2 Rays, but I'm going for the third, so don't worry. We'll have 3 in this deck very shortly. But going over what the deck looks like. So basically, you want to have 3 Ray. To Widow Anchor, you have to get the bundle. So if you don't know what Sky Striker is or what it does, is Sky Striker is a control deck. It utilizes a bunch of spells, generally all your effects having 3 or more spells in the graveyard to use their secondary effects. They have 2 effects generally on a spell. One where you don't have to have 3 spells in the graveyard, and 2 when you do. The only one that differentiates really are multi-roll and Area 0. But other than that, most of the time you're going to find out these cards have additional effects when you have 3 or more spells in the grave. Anyway, let's go over the deck. So basically, your main monster is Ray. Ray is a level 4 warrior. Basically, all your Sky Striker links are link 1s, and you're going to use her to link summon into them. However, she does have a quick effect on field. She can contribute herself to special summon Sky Striker Ace link monster from your extra deck. And also, this card is sent to your graveyard. Also, if your link monster is removed from the field, including spun back to the extra deck, you can revive back Ray. So that's what you need to know. So basically, if they try to compulse it, they try to IDP your link, drowning, it gets back, you get to tag it out. So it's kind of like Ritual Beast in that matter, right? And also, Ray has another effect that, like I said before, you can quick effect tag into your link. So if your opponent wants to disrupt your Ray, you could tag in the Shizuku, or you can go like Battle Phase, swing with Ray, and then tag out into a Sky Striker link. On top of that, you also have the ability to, chain Area 0. So one cool play you can do, a top tier play, is to summon Ray, activate your Area 0, activate the effect of Area 0 with toggle on, chain Ray, and then Ray tags into one of your Sky Striker links. Okay, so now I'm going to go on to the Sky Striker spells. So Widow Anchor, the first effect is it negates your opponent's monster effect. Quick play spell, negate the monster effect, kind of like a chalice. Second effect is when you have 3 or more spells in the graveyard, steal their monster. So you get to yoink it, negate its effects, and then yoink their monster. So if you have 3 more spells, you get to yoink their monster. So very, very good. This is like mind control. You can OTK with it. On top of that, we were playing Sky Striker Jamming Waves. So Jamming Waves initially pops a face down spell or trap, but when you have 3 or more, pop face up monster on the field. Destroy any monster, not face up, face down. Sky Striker Shark Cannon. So Shark Cannon is the DD Crow. Banishes any monster in either player's graveyard. In your opponent's graveyard. Now, if you have 3 or more, you could special summon it. So the skill will not lock you out of using Shark Cannons. You can revive their monsters as well. Then we have Hercules Base. Hercules Base is really good because this card, activate it while you control no monster in the main monster zone. That monster can attack twice, but not directly. But the main thing is that when this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you add back 3 Sky Striker monsters. So this is really good to recycle Kagari into the deck and shuffle it. You can add it to the extra deck as well. Now, on top of that, we have Engage. Now, this comes with the skill I'm going to tell you about. This is the most powerful card. This card's been hit in the TCG over and over again. Engage, if you control no monsters in your main monster zone, you add a Sky Striker spell to your hand. And then if you have 3 or more Sky Striker card from your deck to your hand, and then if you have 3 or more spells in your grave, draw 1 card. This is not a hard once per turn, and it's like activating multiple Pot of Greed a turn. When you activate multiple of these, you feel like you're cheating. Now, while we're here, I'm going to go over these links. Kagari gains 100 attack for each spell in your grave, and on Link Summon adds a Sky Striker spell to your graveyard to your hand. Shizuku allows you to add a Sky Striker spell in the end phase to your hand, and also your opponent's monsters lose 100 attack for each Sky Striker spell in your grave. Now, what's also really important, I should say for each spell in your grave for both. What's also really important is in the end phase, like if you want to play around Valor, let's say you summon out your Ray and you notice a delay. Well, you say it's Valor, so what do? I go end step, and at the end phase, you tag out your Ray into your Shizuku, and then you get to search and play around Valor. Hayate swings directly, and then when it swings directly or deals damage, you can send 1 Sky Striker spell from your deck to your graveyard, or Sky Striker's card, so you can even dump Ray. And then last is Kana. Kana can negate your opponent's abilities to attack on one of their monsters, And then each time a Sky Striker spell is activated, you get to gain 100 life points. Alright, so now going over the rest of the spells. Multi-roll is a continuous spell. So basically you want to play this first. Each time you activate a Sky Striker spell, you get to, for each Sky Striker spell you activate during the end phase, you get to set a Sky Striker spell from your graveyard to your field. Also, you can send one card from your field to the graveyard. Then none of your spells can be responded to. So, for example, if you send off your opponent's monster, if you activate like Mind Control, Widow Anchor, and you don't want them getting it back, you can also send off your Area 0 to summon Ray from the deck. We're going to go over that right now. Now, on top of that, we're running Area 0. Area 0 is a very powerful card. You can target one other card you control, send it to the graveyard, and then activate the top 3 cards and add one Sky Striker card among them, and then send that targeted card to the graveyard. If there are no cards, then you shuffle the rest of them back in the deck. Now, on top of that, we also have the second effect. If this card is sent to the field or the graveyard by a card effect, you get to summon a Ray out of your deck. Now, a Sky Striker ace from your deck. Now, what's also really good with this is that if you MST it, you get to summon Ray. If you activate multi-roll and send your Area 0, you get to summon Ray. So there's a lot of ways to do it. On top of that, we're playing 3 Into the Void to help us get spells in the graveyard. This is basically Upstart Goblin, which a lot of people like to run in the TCG. Broda gives us Ray. Droplet also is really good. So like a good play you could do is like Droplet Send Engage. And then if you have like that's the third spell, it won't check the spells until it fully resolves. So once you search, then you draw a card. So after you Droplet Send it, it searches, then you draw the card. So if you have the Engage ends up being the third spell, you get to draw. And then you also get a non-targetable negate. If you don't have Droplet, don't worry about it. Don't have a heart attack. You don't need Droplet. And then on top of that, we're playing 3 IDP because IDP is really broken. And this deck can play around it because the skill doesn't care. The rest of the extra deck monsters really don't come up much. You can run Phoenix, Cerberus, Unicorn, Borreload, Rouselager, whatever you want in Gears 2 I was playing. But like I said, never came up. Alright. Anyway, on to some replays. Now, I am not going to play music in this because I want to narrate some of the cool replays that I did. So, what I'm going to do, don't pay mind to that. I'm going to go over some of the plays that I did, and yeah, and we will narrate through it so that way you can understand what's going on here. Actually, no, I'll play music through it. There's no need to narrate this because I might drive you up the wall. I thought about narrating it, but we'll play music instead. So, guys, enjoy the replay. Alright, so that's the deck. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, sub. We're doing TG tomorrow, so if you want to see TG in action, make sure you follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch. Also, huge shout outs to my boy Steven. Also, bring up one more thing before this. If you use the spell that's reset by multi-roll, it gets banished when it leaves the field. So if you're wondering why my spell's getting banished, that's why. Okay, so until next time, this is your boy Sean Matrai, signing out. Peace.